Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you with the NXT TakeOver Respect live results as Bayley versus Sasha Banks just ended with one hell of a big-time match that really deserved to be in the main event spot of this NXT special. Very fun time for NXT with basically their new reality show is going to be coming out soon with Breaking Ground, following these people around. Sasha Banks is a member of the show, is already a person that's already on the main roster, coming back to get that NXT championship shot, and definitely was the talk of the town with wrestling in the main event. It was the build-up of the show, basically before anything else was determined, was that this was the main event. This was for all the marbles. The NXT Women's Championship is a championship that people really care about and really wanted to see, and the girls really did deserve it by stepping up to the plate. With the last seconds of this match determining the Iron Man match. So many of these Iron Man matches come down all the way to the end. They hook you in, with Sasha and Bayley. They went for a few quick falls at the beginning. One with a roll-up by Bayley, another one by a count-out, and then the ending of the match, as the announcers were teasing that they were going to run out of time. They ended up rolling up for a submission with Sasha holding on the crossface. Bayley was in the move for about a minute and a half before being able to get out and then lock in an armbar on Sasha, with Sasha tapping out with 1 second to go. What a hell of a match. These girls really stepped up to the plate. They had the match of the night at the NXT special in Brooklyn, with SummerSlam weekend, and at this show, they were really able to have another one as well. The borderline storyline for the match, for the show tonight was the Dusty Rhodes Invitational. They had 3 different tag matches to be the finish of this tournament. They hosted Finn Balor and Samoa Joe teaming up against Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the team that remind a lot of people of the Brainbusters with Tully and Arn back in the day. I really like these guys. They really stand out. And then Jason Jordan and Chad Gable teaming up against Baron Corbin and Rhino. These were the semi-final matches. These were the kickoff matches of the show. Joe and Balor were able to get the win. In this match, we saw the mechanics really working over Balor's knee, but Balor went to the top for the double foot stomp at the end, and then after he hit it, really selling the fact that, he did get the win with this maneuver, but his knee really was busted up, and he took a lot of damage, so that basically had Joe and Balor moving on to the main event. Well, not the main event, but the finale of this tournament. But they were wondering how they'd be able to get through this match with Balor being injured. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable going up against Baron Corbin and Rhino in this semifinals match. This match saw Rhino and Corbin get the win over Jordan and Gable. I know that Jordan and Gable are a new team within NXT, but I thought that honestly they were the favorite team to win this deal. The crowd had a lot of fun with Chad Gable. You can tell that he really is somebody is over with this crowd and that people really love this guy. There was funny chants throughout the night of Save the Gable. They were even singing Kurt Angle's theme music to him, or just flat out chanting along with Gable. There was a double finisher for the finish of this match with Rhino and Corbin both hitting the spear in the end of days and then getting pinned. You can really tell that one of the stars of this match was Jason Jordan. He really is coming out of his shell, and he really is becoming a standout person. Gable and Jason Jordan are really 2 stars of NXT that are going to be emerging really soon, and you can tell that they really are something special if they keep them as a team, or even if they break off and they go singles. From there, they went to Azuka versus Dana Brooke. Basically, they had Azuka get the win, and then Azuka laying out Brooke with a high kick, and then staring down Emma as she was up on top of the ramp. They showed a Nia Jax promo. I think a lot of people were thinking that tonight was going to be the night that Nia Jax was going to get her debut within NXT, but we're continually waiting. She's turning into the new Glacier of WCW. Tyler Breeze had a great match against Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews showing a different side of himself, where basically they tried to make this guy look like he had a lot of guts and make him look strong. Tyler Breeze, had a great wrestling match where he took advantage of all of Apollo Crews and really held the pace of the match for a long time, with Crews having to show that he was going to be able to stand up and take a lot of punishment throughout this match. But at the end of it, Cruz broke free. Then he went for the standing moonsault, but Breeze was able to get his knees up. Cruz came back and used a running kick, then an atomic drop into a power bomb for the win. Very, very great. And then that moved us to the NXT Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament Finals, with Samoa Joe and Finn Balor getting the win over Baron Corbin and Rhino. I know that a lot of people were thinking that there was going to be some sort of an angle between the two, with Joe and Balor breaking up. They did lots of promos with them hinting at the fact that Samoa Joe was going to be turning on Finn, or just, announcing that he does want a piece of the NXT Championship. But they get the win here. Basically, you have Cody, you have Dusty. No, I'm sorry. You have Cody. You have Dustin Rhodes, Goldust, and then they had Michelle, who is Dusty's wife, and 2 other daughters. Inside of the ring, you had Eden in there, and Cody, got on the mic and he talked about, what this means to everybody, and then they basically played Dusty Rhodes' theme song as the fans chanted, "Thank you, Dusty." Dusty Rhodes was a huge piece of NXT, working at the Performance Center, going back to FCW, and he surely is one of the wrestlers that we've lost this year that we're really going to miss. We've lost Dusty, we've lost Roddy Piper, and off the top of my head, I think there's another wrestler that passed away that I'm forgetting at this time, and I'm sure that once this video is done, I'm going to be thumping myself in the head for forgetting. But NXT TakeOver Respect was a great show. Hopefully, if you guys didn't watch, you'll go out of your way and check this out on the WWE Network as well.